Grady Kelly.
Yeah, you guys can sorry.
Zach, I guess just the ability of this team to fight through a slow start again and going to a hostile environment and win. How big can this be beneficially, here 2 weeks when the game starts to be win or go home?
Yeah, that's a really good team in Illinois. I thought our team showed a lot of really good quality, good guys down the stretch, making big shots. We hung around there all game. Like, they're making some really good shots in the first half. We kind of let them get into it a little bit, like let them offensive rebound, kind of left our feet a few times, let them get some drives. But they were also making some tough shots in that first half. We stuck around, we hung in it, and then we made our run in that second half. We have a lot of guys that have been in a lot of situations now, so we weren't rattled. We kind of knew that if we just stuck to what we know, we would be fine.
Kind of to that, I feel like you had 5 guys on the court at the end who all want to take the game-winning shot. And when you have a team that's not afraid to how much does that benefit a team where you know you're not going to be scared no matter what the situation is?
Yeah, it's big. When you have 5 guys that all want to take the shot, everybody's going to be ready to shoot the shot, for sure. So you saw like Lance on that corner 3, he was ready down in his stance. Mason, like transition 3, Braden, like everybody's ready to shoot. And when you have 5 guys that are all ready to shoot, the shot's probably going to go in.
Did you get more one-on-one after Braden and Fletcher made those 2 kick-out threes to start the half?
Yeah, we knew kind of, well, I didn't know, but I assumed that they were kind of going to try to go to that double to start the second half. They weren't going to let me just kind of get mine all game. So I was ready for it. I found, like you said, I found Braden, I found Lance. And then they didn't, that just kind of threw a hole, like that just threw them for a loop. So I don't think they really knew, like they weren't really confident in any of their defenses. When you don't really work on stuff like that, like they don't work on doubles, so they can't be good at, like they might be good at that initial trap, but they can't be good at rotation. Rotations are such a hard thing to learn. So we kind of exploited that a little bit, and we got some easy open shots.
You felt like that's where the game turned.
Yeah. They were making, like I said, like they were making some shots to start that second half, but like we were just kind of returning. We were making the right plays, and Fletch and Braden knocked on those shots, and Mason, like everybody.
You guys did a pretty good job down the stretch on the mask there in the last couple of minutes. Seemed like you got switched on him a couple of times from your beer stuff. Just what was the key to getting a couple of stops there at the end when you needed them?
Yeah, it's kind of something we've been working on all year. I feel like people don't really notice it, but I've been fine when I switch on guards. I kind of take that challenge personally. I take that matchup very seriously. We knew that like the mask sometimes likes to get into the paint and then kind of play off 2, get that shot fake, like try to get you in the air so we can get an angle or a foul. So I try to stay on my feet, not give them angles, and then just wall up as best as I can.
There's a play too. I think you stuffed Hawkins. He was trying to do something, and you just stopped in his tracks. Do you feel like you kind of made a pretty big defensive impact there down the stretch?
Yeah, for sure. My shots were falling kind of end of the second half, but I kind of just tried to lock in on my defense even more. I think I came up with some pretty good shots, pretty big stops.
How do you not lose your cool in an environment like this?
It's expected. I mean, it's called basketball. It's almost like I'd be offended if they weren't like all revved up and ready to play us.
What's it say about your team that you were able to get back to this place after last year? Top of the Big Ten, multiple game lead, to another number 1 seed.
It just speaks to our veteran guys. We all know what we have to do. Like we've been through a year, we've been through a Big Ten championship, we've been through another Big Ten championship. We know what it takes to accomplish that, and we just accomplished that again this year.
Do you feel you guys have earned the top 1 seed? I mean, I think Purdue's never earned that before. So what would that say in terms of validation?
I mean, like if you said they'd never done that, it might be pretty big, but in history books. But that's not my decision. We're gonna play whoever these matches up with, and feel confident in our team in every match.
Can you just articulate what Braden has in him at the end of games?
He just, like you said, like he just wants to take that shot. He wants to take. We have 5 guys all want to take that shot at the end of the game. He made a very heady veteran play at the end there. Called me up for that ball screen. Terrence turned his head, and you got that 3. He plays like kind of beyond his years, and it's incredible to watch.
Do you feel less pressure this year than you did a year ago because your other guys around you are so much better than they were now and so much more confident?
Yeah, I've always had ultimate trust in my team. This year, I think people are kind of seeing why. They just make shots.